What are you doing to get those millennials to trust Wells Fargo?
We're providing them with the right products and services. They love innovation. One of the new services that we introduced a year ago was real-time balance update. So you come to us and you say, I want to know when my balance gets to be $100, let's say. So we have that information about you. We now give it to you whenever your balance gets to be $100. You know how many times that happens a month? 20 million times now. Millennials love that because it helps them manage their finances even better.
They want the information as well. Let me talk about expenses for a moment.
Sure.
You have indicated that expenses will go down in 2019.
Correct.
Are you expecting a significant number? Is it going to be $1 billion or more?
Good question. So, Maria, what we've committed to is to reduce the run rate of our expenses for this year by $2 billion. So that's for 2018 by the end of the year. We're taking that entire $2 billion and reinvesting it back in the business for the long term. And then we've made an additional $2 billion commitment for 2019. So by the end of that year, all that will flow to the bottom line to our shareholders.
You've got the Investor Day coming up next week. What will be your main message to investors?
Our main message is going to be that you can bet on Wells Fargo. Again, we've had this terrific history in this company. We've got great people. We've got great products. We've got a great customer base. There's no question we have challenges. We've talked about those. We've got to rebuild trust with all of our stakeholders. But in terms of the direction for the company, I'm very optimistic about the future.
What is it going to take for you to feel like all the bad news is out and it's now in the rearview mirror? That's really what people want to know.
It's time, Maria. It's time, right? There won't be one day. It's not like a magic switch is going to get flipped, next Friday or anything like that. We're going to look back in the rearview mirror 6 months from now, a year from now. We're going to say, you know what? Boy, we haven't seen Wells Fargo on the front page of paper, or you haven't had to report on us, except great earnings.
And so in terms of you disclosing most recently the 401k, is there anything else that people should worry about, that there will be disclosures about any other areas of the business?
Maria, as I mentioned, we've changed our level of disclosure at the company to be very, very transparent. If there's a concern that we have, we will disclose it. And there's nothing more to disclose right now.
Tim, would you like to add anything else that I may have missed?
Well, Maria, one important announcement that we made about a week ago was our commitment to the environment. And we've had a very focused commitment to the environment in terms of our clean technology, in terms of, for example, Wells Fargo was responsible for the equity in about 9% of all wind that was created in 2016. Last year, for example, we generated more than 100% of the energy we needed to operate the company through renewable resources. But about 10 days ago, we made a $200 billion commitment to clean technologies, to renewable technologies by 2030. We're going to continue to help our customers as we move forward toward a healthier planet. We're very proud of that.
That's a big number. Why was this issue so important to you?
Well, because it's important to our customers and to our team members and to the economy. Right? We have a big responsibility. We're the largest lender in America. We take that very, very seriously. So when we look at where we see opportunities to make a difference that's very consistent with our vision and our values, clearly renewables and clean technology is a big opportunity for the economy and for Wells Fargo.
Let me ask you about the earnings that you reported. How much of the earnings bump that you're seeing is due to the tax cut plan?
Well, for this year, it'll be about 10-ish%, plus or minus. I mean, it depends what, how much money we're. No, it absolutely did. And so what did we do with that impact? We reinvested it back into the company. Some of it's going to go to our shareholders, absolutely the case. But we increased the minimum wages for our lowest paid team members to a minimum of $15 an hour. And then we looked at the wages of those folks that were near $15 an hour. We increased the wages for that group for 80,000 team members. We increased our commitment to giving in this country. We increased it by 40%, or we're going to increase it from 2017 to 2018 to $400 million. And so we're doing a lot of things with that benefit to not only to grow the economy, but to make a difference in the communities that we do business in.
How do you see the economy today?
I think it's good. I mean, I think the 2.4% GDP growth, which, again, was a little bit slower than the fourth quarter, but when you compare that to prior first quarters over the last few years, it was actually very strong. I saw the personal income numbers and overall income was strong and spending was strong. Consumers clearly took a little bit of a time off in January, February, but March seems to be stronger. So we're optimistic that we're going to see a GDP this year that's above 3%.
Tim, it's great to have you on the program.
Maria, thank you very much, and enjoy the conference.
We'll be watching. Thank you so much.